Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon, here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato.
and we're at Busch Gardens. Holy shit!
Now we're going.
Wait, maybe we should sit up. It feels
I think we gotta sit up.
it feels wrong.
Sorry, Frank.
Oh shit! Don't cut that out. Don't start with that unless people are watching. Then leave it in, Frank. If you think it will do well, then leave that in. Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna let you make a God's judgment choice on that. I'm gonna let you choose.
You're gonna let Frank play God on this one.
Hey, usually he plays Jew. Today he's playing God. And everyone knows that there is a difference. All right, ready?
I'm about to light this up, but then other than that, I'm ready.
All right, well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Broad Motherfucking Topics. I'm your host, Kim Congdon. I'm here with my co-host,
Alex Scarlato. How you doing, Kimmy?
Well, Alex, if the listeners haven't heard by now, we are fucked up.
It's been about 24 hours or
Straight.
so.
Where do we begin?
I don't know where to start, Kimmy. I can't look you in the eyes myself no more, and that's a problem for me.
The thing is, me and Alex have been doing these accents for goddamn so long on so many drugs that I can't find my voice back anymore.
Kim literally cannot figure out how she talks no more.
Untalk you, then.
I'm gonna try. I could try. This is me. This is me.
Oh, actually slipping through.
This is me from. Oh my god!
I don't.
It comes back too easy.
It comes back so easy. It's like we were born with these accents, and we will die with these accents.
Should we tell them about Busch Gardens first, or should we
talk
tell
normal?
them about Susan first?
Okay, hold on.
I don't know what to do.
All right, I'm going to pull it together for the podcast as hard as I can. Alex looks shocked that I just became me again. And
I haven't seen her in days.
Okay, I'm going to tell you guys right now. We're back. We're together. If you haven't noticed, if you're not watching and you can't tell, we are hanging out. We're physically together.
We're in the same damn room.
Alex came to Florida.
I came all the way.
She came to Florida, and we went to Busch Gardens.
Okay, yeah. Wait, I don't even know.
I don't know how to do a podcast.
I'm not sure this is going to be listenable. We can't run this like it's a regular show, goddamn
Listen,
it.
goddamn it, this is our show.
You know
This
what?
ain't no goddamn zoo. And I'll be smited by my Lord and Almighty Jesus Christ before we make a joke about this.
Wait, you trying to run this like a regular old episode? I'm going to say that this is like the midnight special, this one.
I don't know what this is, but I'm trying to give you the content that you deserve from me, Kim Congdon.
So we went to Busch Gardens, right?
Okay, wait. Let's start from when you got here. What happened? I can't remember.
Okay, we ended up staying in Orlando the first night.
We did. Alex flew in. Her flight was late as fuck.
By hours.
That was what we get for booking that Spirit. I know last week we were pushing it.
I remember how I said that the Spirit Airlines flight was not a good idea.
And I said, just do it. Mm-hmm. She was right.
It turns out it wasn't a good idea, but
It wasn't.
I made it alive.
Now, she gets in. We're so fucked up. Okay. The thing is, she brought these mints. And they're strong enough for me to be up here speaking to you people in an Adidas tracksuit, if you know what I mean. Do I need to say what's in them? Probably not, but she had to drip it on.
Let's say they're curiously strong mints.
Okay, so she gets in here. I don't know how to do this.
Kim, we were looking. You all right?
Yo, we just... Okay, guys, don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave, please. We love you.
don't go nowhere.
It's about to get good.
What y'all going nowhere for? All right.
Okay, so
Should we start this whole episode over?
No, this is cold. This is cold. So Alex flies in. It's midnight. We get a room. Did anything good happen that night?
No, I feel like most of the treasure of Busch Gardens lies within your mother and her spirit.
Whoa, you got to Busch Gardens? I was just you getting to the hotel room.
I know, but nothing happened really till we made it to Busch Gardens.
But why were we giggling so late into the night in bed?
Oh, shit, because your mother was snoring and you kept banishing her.
I told you something happened.
That's right.
First of all, my mother snores like a piss horse, and I know that's not the right term for that. But I'm telling you, she snores like a piss horse.
I done heard it myself. Disgusting.
She's a pig. And I'll say it not in front of her because it'll hurt her feelings. And she is listening to this right now. And if you are, I'm talking about my different mother. But she snores like a piss horse.
So,
Tell them how I knew.
The poor lady is just trying to sleep. And like, apparently she takes like a certain type of breath that Kim just knows about. And so
it's her before snore breath.
So she's literally sleeping. Kim's mom is literally sleeping. And she took her before snore breath. And Kim goes, oh, here it comes.
And what was the next sound that came out of her mouth?
The next sound was the snore of a piss horse, baby boy. It was bad. It was real bad. She woke herself up with it, laughing.
She did. She did.
She woke herself right on up. Like, she's like,
yeah, she did.
One of those.
Yeah, she did.
It was really good. So then Kim, like the good daughter she was, she said, Mom, I'm going to need you to turn around and face that wall.
First of all, this bitch thinks she's going to come in. She's taken over our whole weekend, by the way. Alex is supposed to come in here. We're supposed to bond. It's been about 8 months. Listen, I'm on. This is the only voice you're getting from me. As Alex comes in here, it's been about 8 months since her and I have been together. Mm-hmm. And I says, we're going to bond. And my mom says, I'll come. And that's fine.
She wanted to be a part of it. I understand. I think a lot of people want to be a part of this friendship.
But if you're going to come in on our bond and you're going to be in our hotel room snoring, have the decency to face the wall away from us. What a nightmare. She asked me which bed I was sleeping in so she could specifically turn her face that way and sleep towards me. She's obsessed with me. It's disgusting.
So this poor lady, every time she turns over in her sleep, Kim wakes her up to turn her back around. It's fucking psychotic. It's 4 a.m. She's driving us to Busch Gardens in the morning. This poor lady's got to wake up at 8 a.m. to get our asses out there. We hardly let the woman sleep because we didn't like the way she was snoring and looking at us at the same time.
It was illegal.
Yeah. So the next day we woke up. We drove ourselves on out of there, right?
We got to Busch Gardens.
I wonder if I got any notes in here. I'll bet I do.
I think I told you to write down some notes.
You told me to write down a thing or two. I'll bet they're going to surprise us because we don't remember shit. We don't remember shit that happened in the last 24 hours. What you want from us?
Anything past 5 hours ago, I have no idea.
Oh, she cut a lady at the grocery store. That's right.
The notes we have.
That's right. In the morning, we had to pick up some foods and things.
My mom, the way, Alex, now you see it. Now you're in person. Do you see it?
I see it. I'm amazed. I'm amazed at you, sister. You done made it out.
When Tanner and Nate came to Florida and they visited my family, they came back and they said, wow, you should be 100 times worse of a human than you are.
Yeah, they said that to me. They were like, we don't know how Kim made it. She's making a living for herself and being okay, and we don't know how she did it.
What I need to tell you guys is when I fuck up, it is a goddamn miracle I haven't cut a man's dick off and spent my years in prison for it. Because I've wanted to, Jimmy.
I believe her. I know her well enough to know that I think you really have wanted to cut a man's dick off once or twice.
If you think I haven't chased a man with a knife with the intention of getting his gall and balls with me and wearing them like jewelry.
Wear them around your neck?
Like on my hand. On my neck near my heart? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Not a penis.
So what I'm saying is the fact that I'm not in prison is incredible.
I'm impressed with her.
My mom cuts people in line. I mean, she specifically makes it awkward for us. She'll cut someone as me and Alex are walking behind her to where we
still had to pay behind the girl.
Now we have to just stand behind this girl. And we're both sandwiching this pissed off lady that she cut.
And Kim's going, Mom, you're cutting her. And she's just pretending not to hear you. It's crazy.
See, that's the thing she does.
She really
gaslights me.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, she's gaslighting you a little bit for sure.
See, I'm not well.
She's not
I'm
well.
telling you guys.
This is turning into a sad story.
I get gaslit and I'm not sure.
I'm sure of you.
No, you know what? Now I don't know what's an accent and what's not. And maybe if I've always had a little bit of an accent.
I think you might always have a little bit of twang.
Do I have a little bit of twang? Is this me? Guys, I need you to confirm. See? That sounded right.
For a second.
But then that,
for a split second.
But then that didn't.
No more.
It went and it came. It went and it came.
I don't know why you're trying. I was trying to hold on to Alex for a little while earlier, and I let her blow away with the wind.
You know, I'm just going to do what feels right. And right now, this feels right.
So that's what it is. Let's see what's next here.
So what's in the notes?
Oh, that's right. We stopped over at McDonald's, remember? And they took a couple minutes to give us our drinks. And she told the guy at McDonald's that she was choking on her breakfast because drinks were taking
Well, what
too
they
long.
did is they did that thing at McDonald's where you order the food. And we'll get to why I sound like this soon. Eventually, I'll talk about it. But as for now, you're going to have to follow along quick because the voices and the stories are changing at a rapid pace, and it's not our fault. It is the fault of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. If you know what I'm saying. So we're at McDonald's. They say, hey, here's your food. The drinks are taking a little longer. Could you pull up to parking lot 5? She pulls in naturally to parking lot 2 and takes someone else's spot to confuse the whole thing.
Confuse the whole situation.
Just because it was 5 was around the corner, she was convinced they wouldn't see us, even though they specifically said to go to parking space 5. So we're sitting in parking space 2 watching these McDonald's workers come out. They're giving car 1 their thing, car 3 their thing, car 4.
Cars that came in 5 cars behind us are getting their food.
Fake car 5 got their food before we even
Everybody got their goddamn food. We're still sitting there with our dicks in our hands.
We're there with our fucking balls in our hands.
We ain't got nothing to do except lick our own penises.
We got nothing to do but suck on our own taints. And finally, the McDonald's worker comes out. He hands the car next to us a meal, and my mother says, hey, where's our drinks? I'm choking on my food. I wish that part was a lie.
She did. She said that. Kim got so mad. She was like, now they're going to spit in our drinks.
I was like, why would you do that? It's also the third place we've been to where I've said, stop saying something before we get our food. If you're going to complain, people, and take this note and take it well with you. If you're going to complain, do it after your food comes out. And don't send the food back. Just get the discount. It ain't worth it.
She's right.
Take the loaded fries that you didn't want and just go.
Just go. I know you're lactose intolerant, but you don't have to eat the cheese on the fries, okay?
Eat the ones underneath. You don't need...
Eat the ones at the bottom and hope, just pray, cross your fingers that your stomach's on your side today.
Listen, there's about 3, 4, 5 perfectly good fries down there at the bottom of the basket. And I don't need anyone telling me you need more than 5 fries a sitting, because that is an American mentality. And here in America, we're diverse. We think like the Asians now.
How so?
Skinny.
We think skinny?
Yes.
All right, I like it. So hold on. McDonald's was delicious, by the way. If you ain't never had yourself a McGriddle in the last couple of years, go on down to Mickey D's and get yourself.
Go on down to McDonald's Farm.
Go on down to McDonald's Farm, get yourself a nice McGriddle. They put a sandwich in between pancakes.
They do.
Fucking delicious.
Hey, you ever had a pancake fucking egg sandwich? That's the McGriddle.
You ever seen what pops out 9 months later?
Hey, if you've never fucked a chicken in Nicaragua on a Wednesday, then you don't know its spawn, which is the McGriddle.
McGriddles were delicious. We ate that shit. We took the highway, which Kim informed me will play Jingle Bells for you every now and again down here in Florida. Could you believe that?
If you take the right highway in Florida, there are these things. I think they're either for people on pills, drugs, or alcohol.
The people who live here don't even know where they are. They stumble upon them by accident.
What I'm saying is, if you're going at the right speed, which is just slightly above what you should be doing, and you nod off perfectly on the highways here, it rewards you with song. I'm not even kidding,
That's
guys.
crazy. The rumble strips. You're driving over the rumble strips because you're falling asleep. You've taken too many pills, of course.
Suddenly you're waking up to Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin laid an egg.
Wake up, Jimmy. You're on the road.
Now, I don't know if this is right, but to me that says take more lean and go faster.
See, for me, it's like asking people to go to the side of the road where the rumble strips are and hang out there until the song's over. It don't make no sense.
That's what I'm saying. What, I'm just going to hear jingle and then get back off? No.
I want to hear the rest of the song. I want to sing along with it, you know?
I want to ride these strips down till the 95 turns into the 101.
This is already, I know we can't skip to the drive home, but you're already making me excited to talk about that drive home.
I'll put my hand down. This looks wrong. So,
all right. We get to Busch Gardens. We maybe start eating a couple Altoids here and there, right?
Listen.
We're nibbling.
Now, I need you guys to know this Altoid reference because it's going to come up quite a few.
They get it. They get what's in the Altoids. They see us.
My mouth has been minty, it feels like, since Nom.
Yeah, Kim's...
My breath ain't never been this fresh.
You can always tell when Kim's coming because a whisper of a minty scent comes around the corner.
A mint scent in an Adidas tracksuit, and you know, oh, Country Kim's back.
She has, and I mean this, been wearing that tracksuit since the show she did yesterday on.
It's true. It's true.
So, yeah, okay, first of all, Busch Gardens is amazing. You guys know how I feel about roller coasters.
It's so fun, right?
It's really fun. It's close to Six Flags to me. I can't decide which roller coasters I like better. They're just different. It's a whole different game down there. They really play a free-for-all. It felt like if I had wanted to bring a vape pen in, it would have been nothing at all.
You know what? They weren't as... Let me tell you, those people up at Six Flags, they're tight asses.
They're tight asses. I'll tell you, when the COVID hit, they wouldn't even let me breathe for a second without my mask on up at Six Flags in New York. But down here in Florida, I got fresh air all day.
We got reservated sections where you can go sit down, take your mask off, and just socialize, and then get back into the world.
Get back into the world and join society again. It was a good, sweet reprieve is what I'm saying.
So when we walked into Busch Gardens, what's the first thing you saw?
We went directly. First of all, I was so excited to be there. We went directly to the first ride. It took like 15 minutes. The lines were so short. We didn't wait for more than 30 minutes for any ride. We got the front row for a couple of them. And I just remember as the day went on, I kept on getting higher and higher, and time started going slower and slower.
I don't know how much time we spent there, but it must have been 3 days in one.
Before we knew it, Kim got hungry. We stopped for lunch, and I swear we sat there for an hour feeding the animals that they say not to feed.
We were on just going, all right, listen, I know they said not to feed these birds, but that one over there is a little skinny for my liking. And that's not what I want to see, is animals abused on my clock.
We found this sweet little squirrel who obviously lives at Busch Gardens and lives only off the potato fries that people drop. And I'll tell you, those fries are good. I don't think too many people drop them.
I learned something about squirrels, and that is they do not eat meat.
They don't eat meat.
No.
They don't eat meat. You could toss as much meat at a squirrel as you want. It ain't going to eat none of it.
None of it. But those sandhill cranes, they'll come right in, scoop it up.
I can't believe y'all got that kind of wildlife down here. Like, truly, there's pelicans. I saw a pelican today.
Hey, you know what you could do with a pelican? You could grab them as they're flying by. You grab them by the throat. You lightly flick them. They pass out for a few seconds, get up, fly away.
No chance.
I am so fucking lootly.
If you don't show me that tomorrow, I'm going to be upset.
I would never do it, but that's an actual thing.
You can grab a pelican. First of all,
Their heads are so soft you can flick them and knock them out.
I don't want to knock him out. He's sweet.
I hate to say that. But it's true.
It's just for a couple seconds. They
Can
come
I tell
to.
you why I know that? Because my dad's a fisherman, and every once in a while, a pelican gets caught in your hook when you're throwing it out.
Knock him out real
You got to
quick.
knock him out, calm him down real quick, and then set him free.
That's actually pretty humane.
Yes.
You know what's in? Oh God! I hope we're still recording here. All right. You know what's inhumane for my taste?
What?
The way the animals are kept at Busch Gardens.
Well,
can we
that's-
talk for a second about this?
The lion.
The lion. Maybe Frank, you can splice a video of that lion in right here or so.
Frank, right here, we need you to Google.
No, you'll send the video that you took. It's so sad. It shows.
I thought we were talking about the tiger.
The tiger's also pretty in a fucked up
Let's
situation.
start with the tiger.
All right, hold on. Kim wants to do the tiger first.
Well, I guess the lion. I don't know who had it.
We saw the tiger first, so let's give it to him first, but I think the lion had it worse.
I'll agree with you on that.
The tiger was solitary. It ain't seen another tiger in years, okay?
That tiger, when I tell you this tiger.
It has not seen another tiger since Joe Exotic owned it. I mean that. He probably sold it to this zoo years ago.
This tiger lived in a room the size of a New York City studio sublet.
It was not cute.
No bathtub included.
And what I liked about the tiger over the lion was that
he was pissed.
the tiger still had a little bit of heart in there. He was pissed off. He was looking for a way out. Every time we passed him, first of all, Busch Gardens design is designed for you to have to pass the same spot 2,000 times in a day, and it was not just because we were on acid.
It's also 100% designed for the animals to escape.
I promise you that.
I will say it right now.
That tiger is looking for a way out. It's looking for a child to eat, and it just wants to make it wants to do one big old thing before it gets out of here.
Alex looked at the tiger. Took one look at the tiger and said, "We're going to hear about him in the news in a few years." And
I swear to God, I saw a look in its eye.
Pacing back and forth angrily like this.
Literally looking for a way out of the place. Like, we would come back and he'd be in a different corner, fucking just looking.
He was looking for his escape, and I was damn near giving him hints to where the trap door was.
He was pretty scary looking, but I kind of wanted him to get his revenge on his captors.
Alex said out loud in front of a group of children taking a picture of the tiger, and she looked at the tiger dead in the eyes on Sid, on a Toid, and she told that tiger, "I hope you eat whoever feeds you." And the children looked up from their mother. Terrified.
I've scared a couple children on my trip here. I'm not going to lie to you.
We've scared dozens.
We scared a child out of the hot tub today.
We scared 3.
We scared 3. 2 of them actually kept coming back for more.
They liked it.
They liked it.
Anyways, that's neither near nor there.
That's a story for another show, people.
That's neither near nor there. And I'm not saying that right.
Not neither near nor there.
That's near nor there. So
that's not neither near nor there.
So we're at
I
Busch
want to
Gardens.
get it out without laughing, damn it. It's not neither near nor there.
It's neither near nor there. So we're at Busch Gardens.
Yeah, we are.
This tiger's going through it. It's really sad.
Really sad.
The lion.
Then we get to the lion.
The lion.
All right,
was-
hold on.
See, the thing about the tiger is all the other animals have at least lost hope. You can go by them with the peace of mind that they know they're going to die there. This tiger really thought in his dumb head that one day he was going to get out.
Get a little revenge, maybe even make it back to where he came from, which, high hopes, buddy.
Which, buddy, you can get out, cause a little drama before you get shot, and I appreciate that. If you need to.
I do believe the world would mourn you like they did Harambe, though, and that might be worth it for you.
At least you'll go out with some blood in your teeth and some balls in your hand.
What we're trying to say is that the lion down the pathway a little bit, he had nothing left.
The lion was broke.
He had stopped being angry. He came up. They have a glass door, not very thick, mind you.
As thick as my windows here.
And they have It's like a pickup truck.
Let me
against
tell you
the
what they
glass.
did.
Go ahead, explain
They
it.
shoved a pickup truck in the glass. They cut out the truck and they put a little cock in the crack.
There's a little crack, and you got to stick a truck in there, right? And so on one side, if you get in the driver's side, then you're safe. But if you get out the passenger side, you're in there with the lion. Good luck.
And there's a plexi in between it.
Yeah.
So basically, you can be in the truck with the lion, but the lion is in the back. Broken.
He's in the back of the pickup, broken as hell. He looked us directly in our eyes and said, help.
I'll send you a video of the lion. It was very disrespectful. I didn't feel right taking a video, but I said, this is for the good of the pod.
When we passed the elephants, Kim said, you can look, but look respectfully.
Because I feel bad shopping. I literally feel bad gawking at them. I don't even look them.
They're so smart and so intelligent, and they so know what's happening that she was like, just pass them and look out the corner of your eye respectfully.
Because I don't want to be like, elephants. Elephants.
You're all right doing that to the lion, though.
Fuck that lion. I don't like cats. I'm allergic to them.
This lion was massive, and when I tell you, up against the glass, it was just putting its face right up against it to us.
I looked a lion in his eyes with my eyes, and I said, you want to leave here, don't you? And he said, yes. And I said, there is nothing, absolutely nothing I can do.
I didn't think a lion would be willing to look a human in the eye with such compassion as that lion did.
If we took that lion out, I don't think he'd turn on specifically
we took
us.
all the animal out of him, and he was like, I'm just here being used up.
He was eating his own tail, people.
He literally was eating his own tail.
We'll show the video.
Yeah, somebody in the crowd was like, oh, he's eating his own tail. And Kim was like, no, he's not. That's his stick.
And this little girl
was like, no, that's his tail.
She was like, that's his tail, but I think he's playing. I was like, listen, Sue, you got a lot to learn about imprisonment and Stockholm Syndrome. And right now is not the time. So enjoy this line and then go home and ask your mother.
Yeah, no, that lion, God bless him. He doesn't look like
the alligators were sad.
The alligators, I don't feel quite as bad for them.
Because they're hideous.
Because it just feels like y'all are reptiles. Just live until you die, okay?
Just the turtle.
Oh, no. Oh, that's implanted in my memory forever.
The turtle. We didn't get a picture
because we couldn't. Oh no, that thing was old. I would never.
This motherfucker.
It's like taking a picture of your grandmother in her deathbed. You would never do it.
This motherfucker must have been easily 600-700 years old.
Easily,
neck this long,
but
flopped like a dick that just came. He looked like a dick that just came that gave up.
He looked like if he was about to lift his head, it would have felt like it weighed 1,000 pounds to him, and he just
didn't see the turtle. And I literally
I saw the turtle.
Not at first.
Not at first.
I made the conscious decision to let her experience it, and I will say, out of admitting this, I know it's not right, but I showed her for a laugh. Turtle was the saddest thing, and we're not laughing because we're like evil. This is when you're laughing because you don't know what else to do.
You don't know what to do. It's like there's zoos like this all over the country, and why they would stuff a zoo in with roller coasters is beyond me, okay? Anheuser-Busch, you did not have to do this.
Anheuser-Busch Gardens, that's what it is.
Anheuser-Busch, we ask you to please take the animals out of the fucking amusement park.
Listen,
the roller coasters are plenty. We had fun on them.
I'm saying this with my whole heart. If you've never done anything for what's our podcast?
Broad Topics.
Broad Topics before. I need you to go on Twitter. And right after you follow us, I need you to go to Anheuser-Busch. I need you to tweet at them to get that tiger and that turtle.
Hashtag free the tiger and the turtle.
Free the tiger, turtle, and lion, and we'll stop this mess. But if you don't free that tiger, the turtle, and the lion, well, boy, are we going to have some problems. I was saying this at Busch Gardens. Once my year pass ends, I'm hitting up somebody about this.
Right at the end of this year's season pass.
It's not my fault. You guys offered me a free year if I bought a day pass. It makes no sense. No price change.
Well, because they want you to come and spend more money. The whole place is expensive. They want you to come in, gawk at the tiger a little bit more.
That turtle was so sad.
I'll tell you guys right now, Anheuser-Busch, if you want to gift me that turtle, I'll take care of him myself.
She'll put him on the plane.
I'll put him on the plane, bring him back to New York, and he could be my pet that hangs out at Gas Digital Network Studios with me.
That turtle would be happy anywhere else, even in New York City. I've never thought a 600-year-old turtle would rather be in Manhattan, but after seeing that one, I believe it. That turtle, Anheuser-Busch, I am begging you, ignore the fact that I'm on. I am begging you, bleep that out, but Frank, I need you to bleep out the drug I did because it's for them to figure out and for me to know.
Frank, you better watch this before you just put it out to the public, all right? We're going to need your opinion on this episode.
If you don't watch this whole damn episode and tell us if it's okay. Listen, I try to do right by the animals. I said, don't take a picture of them. Just walk by respectfully and get on the coasters.
I think that that's the best that we could do for now, okay?
The elephants were dry.
The elephants were dry as a biscuit that's been left in for too long.
They had, but they had it better than the cheetahs.
I'll tell you who had it good there was the
giraffes.
The giraffes.
The giraffes are spoiled.
Now, I'll tell you, it's because
I almost don't like giraffes after seeing how spoiled they were.
The giraffes are living good there, and it's because they're charging people extra money to take them on this little safari ride, like in a car.
So they get acres.
So the giraffes have acres of land. The giraffes and the zebras hang out wherever they want, and they're part of the safari that costs like an extra $100 a person.
Yes.
They're living large off that money.
So basically, they get rewarded because they're being sold.
They get rewarded for living in a space with no predators.
Yes.
And the poor fucking tiger is being fed old meat in his little den.
I'm telling you guys, I'm not kidding right now. The tiger lives in a room like my bedroom.
It's within sight of the fucking giraffe. He could literally look at what he wants to be eating.
No. I'm not even kidding. It's bigger than my bedroom. We will say it is
It's about the size of the backyard at Gas Digital Network. It's just not that big.
And honestly, most of you have never been there, so that's still not going to help you.
Sorry.
Listen, it's the size of an apartment complex, a bedroom, a bathroom, a living room, and maybe a dining room space for a full-grown tiger.
He was looking for more dry space. Like a lot of it is taken up by water.
Most of it is water.
Most of it's water.
That's
they
the worst
hate
part.
water.
That's the worst part. Is Busch Gardens made it for us to look at.
It's really pretty, but he doesn't want to live in the water.
It's 80. That space that we described to you is 80% water. He's got a half-court basketball court worth, and that is legitimately about as much land he has. Yeah. He has about half-court split into 3 little levels that he can walk up and down, and that's what we saw him pacing in.
So we're walking past him all day saying, you know what, we better find somebody who works here just to make sure that he gets to roam some extra space every now and again.
That's what I said. I said we need to ask
he
somebody.
Definitely
Runs.
We were like, he must be able to, that latch door goes someplace and he could be in a den somewhere.
When his shift is over at the gardens, they must open that up.
They switch him out with another tiger who's been having fun while we're watching him.
That's the humane way to do a zoo.
That's what I was hoping for.
You make them do shifts.
Anyways, we were eating Dippin' Dots on a bench. We found a meth head who could answer our question.
What did I say to the meth head?
You said, please tell me.
That tiger gets out
Please
and runs.
tell me that tiger gets out and runs. And he looked at us. He shaked his head and he laughed.
He said nope and kept walking.
Nope.
And kept walking. And I said, that is not what I want to hear.
He actually giggled as in I feel your pain. He was laughing we feel bad too.
He was laughing like when we saw the turtle.
Yeah, he was laughing I know it's fucked up. I don't know what to do about it either.
Basically, we all know something's fucked up, but we all don't know what to do.
And while I'm talking about that bench that we were sitting there eating Dippin' Dots on, I heard you and your mother reminiscing on old times. They looked up, they were sitting on the bench and they looked up at a little spot in the pavement in front of us and they said, we forgot the poop. And I didn't know what that meant. She had to explain to me that a family tradition of theirs is to bring a fake piece of poop to Busch Gardens to just...
Or any busy place.
That's really fun, actually. You just leave it in the middle and wait until people notice it, step around it, think it's disgusting.
Yep.
So on and so forth.
So on and so forth.
Anyways, they did it so many times in this specific spot that they had a seat on the bench, and Mary said, we forgot the poop.
And we both got sad, and we took one more bite of our Dippin' Dots, and I said, let me try yours. You try mine, Mama.
We switched around Dippin' Dots for a good 5 minutes then.
We did. And what I was doing is kids love Dippin' Dots, but their parents won't buy it for them. So if a kid walked by with his parent, I would take one dot and throw it at him.
Not a kid. It was a baby. It was literally a baby.
I did throw a dot at a toddler.
She threw a dot at a Todd.
I'm not going to lie. I did throw one of my banana split Dippin' Dots at a toddler. I don't know if it was the strawberry, the chocolate, or the banana, but I'm saying
hopefully he ain't allergic to none of them.
I'm saying his allergies aren't my problem. If you got a kid allergic to crazy foods, keep him inside the house locked
Keep
up.
him out of Busch Gardens. That's for goddamn sure, because I had in my pocket all day, but bleep that out, Frank.
Bleep out the drug. It's for us to know and for them to find out.
We said it 100 times.
Please bleep it out, Frank. I'm sorry you have to listen to this whole
Try
episode.
your best, Frank.
Okay, so, God, we're only at Busch Gardens still. So we rode all the roller coasters.
They were so much fun. Over the course of the day, I kept getting higher and higher. Time was moving slow and then fast and then slow again.
By the end of it, my mother was begging us to leave.
She was begging us. We wanted to go on one more ride, and she was like, no.
She had to put her foot down because at this point we can't even drive ourselves. So
Kim started doing a character. Kim started doing her little Hispanic daughter character.
Mari, pero let's do one more ride.
Pero mi amiga.
Pero mi amiga's aquí. Let's do one more. Mari, ¿por qué? ¿Por qué? Uno más ride.
This saint of a woman drove us back.
Got lost.
2.5 hours on a route that she was mighty uncomfortable taking, if I don't mind telling you.
We followed Google Maps. It took us this back road deep into like the country. And it was beautiful.
It was like probably 30 miles extra, but it saved time because of traffic in the short route.
But
So
my
it was
mom
like
was so
a
uncomfortable.
beautiful country road. But her mom was so tired after riding roller coasters all day. All she kept saying, she was like, every town we passed, she was like, "Oh, Kiki, why were you no Kiki?"
She was like, "What the fuck is Okachukukiko?"
I've never been here before in my life.
She couldn't get past the thought that maybe there are two ways home.
So Kim kept trying to explain to her that we're on the right track and everything. And meanwhile the sun is setting fast, right?
And we're deep in the woods and nowhere's at Ville.
It's real beautiful. And my girl over here, she's got an eye. She's got an eye for a good shot. She's got a little eye for photography. You might not know that because she's such a funny comedian, but you put her behind the camera, she could do a thing or two. And so she's driving. We're driving down the highway, right? And my sister here is scouting the location for a perfect photograph. She needs a clearing in the trees.
Basically, I've became this character who is a man who has sent his wife. I've made my mother my wife in this situation.
So, like, yeah, for the bit. She didn't agree to nothing, by the way.
My mom agreed to none of this. Me and Alex are just heavy on a Toid.
I don't think she's ever seen
you
people
know what we
on
mean.
Toids before.
She's never seen me on a Toid before. It's her first time. And it wasn't easy for her to take, and I understand that.
As a mother.
But I said, right now you're my wife, Mare, and we need to get this shot. So you need to drive us where there's an open field, because every time I tried to take a picture of the sunset, trees would come up and block my shot.
Every time
Going
a tree
about
blocked
70.
she'd say, "God damn it, Mary, I thought you scouted this location."
I was yelling at her because she didn't scout the location for my shot.
And every time she'd turn around and yell, we'd be passing a perfect clearing for the perfect shot. And she'd be like, "God damn, Mary, you made me miss it."
You made me miss the shot. And my poor mom just wants to get home. She just
literally, as the minutes are going on, she keeps asking us how far it is, and we're breaking down the math minute to minute. We're like, well, it's an hour and a half left, right? So that's 45 minutes twice, right? So that's going to be like 15 minutes about 6 times.
15 minutes 6 times. Well, you can do that 7.5 about 12 times.
So she'd ask again.
Now you could do 3 1/4 24 times.
She would ask 5 minutes later, and we'd start the math all over again.
No, she wouldn't ask. She wasn't asking. Every 3 minutes, I'd get quiet and I'd go, "Hey, Mayor, you want to hear the bad news or the good news?" She would say, please, the good news.
Please don't tell me anything.
She'd go, please, anything good.
She was trying to make phone calls to her friends so that she could be out of the conversation entirely.
And I'd say, Mayor, this is a moment for all of us. Put the phone down. Put the phone down.
Put the goddamn phone down,
Not
Mary.
only that, the view was so beautiful on the ride home. It was, Alex, how beautiful was this view? Describe how beautiful.
So beautiful. We could not stop talking about how pretty it was.
But describe it, the view.
Okay, so I'll tell you right here, the sunshine in the south, the way the sky opens up, it's different. They're yelling so loud. Stop yelling. It's different.
You don't have to whisper either.
It's
just a nice in the middle.
I don't know what. I can't control my voice no more.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying.
All right, so the sunset, the colors.
The colors were beautiful. It was like cotton candy in the sky with a little bit orange thrown in there.
Listen, there's seriously nothing like a Florida sunset. I don't know what else to tell you.
The clouds were billowing it just right. There'd be like beautiful trees, the most perfect green you ever seen.
You ever see flower fields?
Fields of purple flowers amidst the sunset. It was so beautiful.
The sunset was shining through the river of flowers. It almost looked like a water of sun rays.
It was the most beautiful shit I've ever seen in my life, and we couldn't stop talking about it.
And every time my poor mom would try to look, I'd say, not you, focus on the road, Mayor.
Because not only that, she was tired after a long days of roller coasting. And
she also, my poor mother, kept up so well with us all day.
She went on every single ride with us, and we'd do all the scary ones. I didn't realize that Kim's mom is not really the type of person to go on the scary rides, because she hung in so well yesterday that she just seemed like she's been a roller coaster person her entire life.
Yeah.
Like she seemed like she's always been doing this.
No, I've been going to that park with her for 30 years.
Oh, God damn.
I hate to say it. I was in that stall. I said, I've been shitting here for...
I've been dropping the kids off at this pool.
I've been dropping the kids off at this damn pool for 30 years now.
For the last 3 days, every time Kim has to take a shit, she goes, excuse me, I'm going to go drop the kids off at the pool real quick.
Okay. I need to breathe.
Okay, we've turned into... Can we go get some Pepsi? Can we put this on hold? Get myself a little
been
water,
doing?
a little Pepsi.
41 minutes. God damn.
It's a good show.
It's a good show. And
This is
we're not
probably
even...
our best episode yet.
I feel like my head needs to crack. Oh.
Did you crack
Hey,
it?
keep that in.
Keep this whole part in. We both look all right.
Yes. Okay.
I never got dressed for this podcast.
Me neither. I'm in a tracksuit.
Okay.
And I'm wearing my best bra. I'm not going to lie.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Kim put on a bra when I got here the other night. She looked me dead in the eye. She said, I love this one. It's beaten to fucking shit. It's a rag. I wouldn't use it as a rag, honestly.
Have you ever seen someone
It ain't worth being a rag.
Have you ever seen someone that keeps a blanket from when they were a kid, but it's just like one piece of fabric?
My friend had a blanket when she was a baby. You know, like the small ones that really just cover like a baby. She still has it to this day. I'm not going to name her. She'd be embarrassed. She calls it Goggy. Okay. The blanket's name is Goggy. Goggy done goes with her wherever she goes. The thing is one thread now. It's like that. You could tell the blanket was originally maybe 2 feet by like 3.5 feet long, but now it's one thread that goes about 7 feet across.
It's so gross.
So
like a huge dread.
Lost all of its color. She tells me it's been gray for years, and I've known her since high school. So like in high school, the thing was already
COVID came from Goggy.
In high school, this thing was already a rag.
I'm saying it now, and I'm saying it here. COVID came from Goggy.
I thought that we were going to have to bury Goggy and rest her soul to heaven about 5 years ago at least, but the bitch is still laying in bed with my friend night after night.
Oh my God.
I understand a security blanket, but it's like replace it.
What
Get
I'm saying
a stuffed
is
animal for yourself.
Sometimes it's not a blanket. Sometimes it's a sports bra you bought in middle school.
Show them.
Take my sleeve.
Show them. They deserve to see it. If
Listen,
you want to know what
I don't want you guys to
Kimberly-
judge me. I sleep in this almost every night. I don't sleep with the top on at all, but if I have a guess, this is what I put on.
She put her best pajamas on for me last night, and I respect her for it.
I just need you guys not to judge me. I've had this since middle school. I think it's holding up beautifully.
Turn around, show them the back.
Okay, but look at the work in the front.
They can't see the seam, how it's here, look, I'm gonna pick it up by like one thread here.
I don't, it might break. And this is
look, the back, it looks significantly better 3 days. I'm gonna show you how this flap was supposed to go. This was used to all be just one piece up here.
Actually, you made it better. You ripped it.
I done ripped it by accident because I touched her. I blew in her direction.
She ripped it.
I kind of breathed on her and it ripped.
It hurt my feelings, but yeah, this is my goggy.
That's her good bra.
This is my broggy.
My broggy. Yeah,
Let me put back on my tracksuit. I'm embarrassed.
It's despicable.
I never thought I'd have to cover one embarrassment with another, but here we are.
Put that tracksuit back on.
Nothing's worse than the tracksuit
Is it bad
being
that
the
I'm
thing.
jealous of it and I want one in a complimentary color
I
so we
had
could wear
one
them
in
together?
red. Hold on, let's see.
If you
I don't think
have
I brought both parts.
I would like to put it on for the rest of the podcast. I'll change smack here in the middle. You don't have to tell me nothing. Keep your fucking microphone. The cord reaches. Take it.
The thing about it, Alex, is I don't think I brought it.
Well, where'd you leave it? At my house?
No, it's in L.A.
Okay.
It's in one of my other storages.
Guys, an ending to a happy ending to a sad tale. Kimberly finally got those stickers that I fought with Frank about 5 months ago.
Thank you to the man who made them. I
Thank
forgot
you.
by now
His
who
name's
sent them.
Psychedelic, but it's spelled different. And we thank you. We
Put it in there,
salute you.
Frank. This is going to be a lot of work, this podcast, but listen.
Frank, we ain't had you do this much work in a while.
I think it's worth the listen.
What were we doing?
All right, so Busch Gardens, we're on our way back.
Okay.
We're tripping balls. We were doing something else besides the numbers that was annoying.
We annoyed her to heaven high. We could not stop.
What besides the number?
Yeah, I mean, even on the way home, you're like, Mama, mi amiga never been to the fun zone before.
No. Because the thing is, she really wanted to get home. She was just so fucking tired. She was like, I understood her. I could feel her energy. When you are literally so tired, you're like, there's nothing I'm going to do. I'm going to fall asleep at the wheel. And like, people are just laughing. Like, she's literally
picture the steering wheel. Picture the steering wheel here. Her mom like pushed the seat all the way forward and frumped over it while she's driving like 75 miles an hour on the interstate.
Every few seconds, I'd stop to look at a daisy and I'd come back to the car jerking back on the right side of the highway.
You made a sign. You made a sign to show the people.
The sign.
Remember?
I had to make a sign, you guys, because I was in the passenger seat and I had to put an apology.
I was getting scared a little bit on the ride home because your mom really, especially when you were taking pictures out the window, your mom wanted to see the shot. She was like trying to, like Kim's dangling her cell phone out the window on the passenger side.
Trying to get involved.
Yeah, she's trying to look and see if she's getting a good shot. She's like, no, Kimberly, maybe you wait another 20 seconds. Your mom's accent's so disrespectful. I'm doing it wrong.
You sound like Speedy Gonzalez.
I'm doing it all wrong and I could feel it. Oh, I wish I could do it.
But the thing is, she
sounds so cute. Like her accent's adorable.
She wanted to go home so bad.
She just wanted to get home.
She would go, please. I just want to be home.
She just wanted to be home, and then like when we were trying to engage with her, when she would be having fun, she would take her eyes off the road, and we'd be like, "Damn it, Mary, get back to what you were doing."
Now, Mary, you know you're here for one purpose and one purpose only: to drive your daughter, who's taken one too many Toids at the park, home.
Kim kept offering to drive. She's like, Mama, we could pull over and switch, knowing damn well that she had not exhibited behavior that would allow for that to be appropriate. All right, we all knew that neither of us was going to drive the rest of the way unless you want to wreck.
So she wanted to get home so bad, but every time I saw an exit that had something from my childhood, I'd go, oh, come on, I would do it in a Spanish accent. Come on, para reptile land con Alex. Alex had never been to reptile, and Mommy, stop for 5 minutes.
It's like getting dark out. It's fucking
even down to 5 minutes away from home. I'd go. It's one stop at 7-Eleven para mi amiga.
And then your mom's still like, "Why are we in Gainesville? This road road has never taken me to Gainesville before.
At one point, I was like, I went to college there. She was like, no, you didn't. She was so annoyed with that.
She was so mad. She was like, no, you didn't.
You have
Also, I swear, every time we were like, wow, I feel like it's been a while since we left, we would look up and see something that looked like a roller coaster on the
We
side
thought
of the
we were
road.
back.
It kept feeling like we were right back there. There'd be like a giant crane that was like the perfect color of one of the roller coasters that we rode.
To be honest, I don't think I ever left the gardens.
I'm not sure. We might be sitting there right now in security because they done grabbed us.
It's just still the same day. We're just both in this thought in our head.
We saw this girl leaving Busch Gardens like ahead of us.
Oh, this one.
And Kim was
I thought something was happening.
Yeah, well, she was being escorted. We don't know what the situation was, but from what we observed, she was being escorted by like 8 security guards, like an overkill of security guards. And she was holding some kind of vape pen in her hand, and it definitely looked like they were escorting her out of the park. And then it almost looked like they all looked in one direction, and she fucking ran for it.
And then we saw her outside of the park because we were leaving at this point.
And we're fully on the Toids, and so we're like willing to talk to strangers
On
that
the Toids.
we should not be talking to.
So we went up to her.
I looked in her eye. She looked crazy. I should have known right there.
No, the problem is we made the mistake of asking before we looked her in the eye.
That's true.
And that's a huge thing that
In Florida, especially, you need to look people in the eye before you speak to them and decide whether or not
they have
they're
bath
safe.
salt eye, and she had bath salt eye.
She looked
She looked like a zombie.
Either they were contacts that, like, on the website it says bath salts contacts, bath salts contact lenses, or she did bath salts.
So we go up to her and we go, did they kick you out? We have to know, which is now in hindsight
Inappropriate.
absolutely inappropriate. And she looks up at us with like a zombie
you
from
know,
I
like-
Am Legend.
like
Brian,
us- like-
is that Chick-fil-A here?
Us right now, we probably are like real wide-eyed. Like this girl, her eyes looked like pinpoints, like on the very inside. Like, there was no black left in them at all. It was.
Can you bring some in?
Bring it in. We'll eat chicken on the podcast.
Hey, we might have to stop this podcast soon and start part 2.
We're gonna do part 2 next week.
Well, next week we can switch
Yeah,
outfits.
no, I mean, no, I'm not gonna switch no outfits. They know when it's happening.
Next week on Broad Topics. Wait, should we stop it? Stop.
Hold on. Where'd we
Where
leave?
are we?
Where'd we leave off?
Meth head, crazy eyed.
Meth head with the crazy eyes. We're gonna get back to you next week from the meth head with the crazy eyes. We
Listen.
got stories upon stories,
We're
baby.
gonna leave you with this right now. Before you ask someone why they got kicked out of a park and it's none of your business, no, you need to look them in the eye and make sure they are not on meth and ready to attack. Sometimes there are a few lessons you need to have.
That's
And-
one of them.
And you guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of Broad Topics.
I guess we did one.
I think I've been Kim Congdon. I think this has been Alex.
I'm not sure who we are anymore, but I think you could follow me at I am Alex Scar.
Bring it on.
Come
over.
on, bring the Chick-fil-A on over.
Follow me on Twitter at Kimberly Congdon,
Thank you.
on Instagram at Kim Congdon, on TikTok at Kim Congdon, on Twitch, twitch.tv/Queen Kong1.
Go ahead on over to gasdigitalnetwork.com. Get yourself a subscription to the website with promo code TOPIX. That's spelled TOPIX. You're going to get a 14-day free trial. You're going to want to jump on that right away because starting in April, it's only going down to 7 days, but you can get your 14 days for free right now. Go ahead. Do it.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. We're sorry. We don't know what the fuck this
I'm not
was.
sorry for anything.
Bye.